Hi, a quick review of a book that I read from the library. I'd seen this advertised and then happened upon it in the library the other week. I don't know whether you can see because the cover's, there you go. It's called Fidelma Cooks French Leave. And then in brackets it says, oh yes, I'll have another vin rouge s'il vous plaît. Which obviously if you don't speak French translates as, I'll have another red wine please. So I think the cover's really funky. It's very cool. And that's the back. Obviously there's a picture of the author on the back, sat with a glass of, well, it looks more like rosé than red, but anyway. The back says, that fateful night, two friends were commiserating with high-flying journalist Fidelma Cook after she'd been made redundant from her job with the National Sunday newspaper. Several bottles of red wine had also been thrown in for good measure. Then it came to her in a flash. I'll just pack my bags and go live in France, she boldly announced. That was the moment Fidelma threw common sense right out of the fenêtre, that's French for window. But with no job, a huge mortgage to pay, massive overdraft, several loans and maxed out credit cards, it seemed like a good idea at the time. If I'm going to be poor, I may as well be poor with the sun on my back in the south of France, she mused. The word soon got round that Fidelma was saying au revoir to the big city and bonjour to a new life in the French countryside. There was no turning back. This is the witty and thought-provoking account of how one woman, with only a pet Afghan hound for company, battled against all odds to make a new life for herself in a foreign country and live the dream we all wish we had the courage to do ourselves. It was a dream that sometimes bordered on a nightmare, but who said it would be easy? Well, actually, it was Fidelma who did. So that's the back. As you can see, it's quite a wide format paperback, but it's quite a nice size. It is 238 pages, and as you can see, the font's a nice size, possibly slightly bigger than normal. And it's not that thick. So it's not too big. I read it in, I read it last night. I started it when I got in from work, and then I finished it while I was watching events in Rothbury unfold on the TV. So I had that on in the background, and then read this as I was waiting for updates. So I really enjoyed it. I love all things. I speak French, not as well as I used to, but I speak French. I adore Paris. I love all things French. So I had to read this one when I saw it. And I love reading people's stories of having moved abroad, whether it be France or wherever, full of cold. And sort of seeing how, things turn out for them. So it was funny in places. It was quite touching at the beginning when she sort of talks about what made her make that decision. But it was quite amusing, quite entertaining, and a very easy read actually. I'll give you a little taster. There's Fidelma and her pet Afghan hound. Isn't that a gorgeous dog? I can't remember what the dog was called. Can't remember it doesn't tell you in the picture. Portia maybe, was it? I think it might have been Portia. There's the house. And there's some more. There's another lovely one of the dog. It was Portia the dog, it tells you on that one. And there's another picture of the author. So yeah, really good book. Well worth read, whether you enjoy things about France, whether you enjoy, travel type books, whether you enjoy the funny things that happen to people when they move abroad, or whether you just enjoy reading people's memoirs. Really good book, well worth a read. So if you have read it, or if you do read it, comment below and let me know what you think of it. Or indeed, if you've ever moved abroad, comment below and tell me what your experience was like. Okay, talk to you soon.